Hello and welcome to the Ultimate Downhill Championship. I'm your host, davidinark. We're kicking things off with Teresa Shootery in the 200BX Special Pursuit unit, and she is going up against Keith Gray in the T-Series T75 Long Haul Special. We'll explain things as we go, but as you can see, Teresa has got a massive lead. Oh, there it is, Keith taking on the tubes with no trouble at all. The 200BX flying down this track. We are on a map called Downhill Mayhem for this first round. Whoa, there we go, up over the lava. That was a good jump. Now here comes the T75, and Keith should clear that. Yeah, no problem at all. Oh, there it is, Teresa, upside down, rolling, crashing. Will she make it? She does cross the finish line first. That gives her 5 points in the tournament so far. Keith not far behind, though, and he also crosses, and that'll give him 3 points in the tournament. All right, so the racer who crosses the finish line first gets 5 points. If the other racer crosses in second, they get 3 points. And if you don't finish, well, you get 0. Up next, we've got Shelton Randall in the Blue Buck 353 V8 Marshall 2-door hardtop. That's a mouthful to say. And then he's competing against Waylon Simons in the Wentworth Highway. There we go. We see Shelton taking off here and a beautiful landing in the Blue Buck. How can Waylon meet that? Well, he lands nicely as well. There it is. Shelton crossing the finish line, and Waylon, crosses the finish line and smashes dead into Shelton just for a little bit of revenge action there. Oh my gosh, that is rough stuff. Oh, moving over to the Ski Jump 2.0, we've got Alex Zachary in the Tograch 150 QDX. And in the Grand Marshal Lux, it's Juliana Selby. Both vehicles take off beautifully from the car jumper into. I was a little bit worried there if Alex was going to land or not. He was going to make it, and he sure does. We've got Juliana on her roof, and she is sliding far down the track. Now, the racers have got to get to the 1,500 meter mark. That's where the finish line is, and it looks like they are doing pretty well. Juliana on her roof crosses over 1,300, crosses 1,400, and she is definitely going to take the 5 points for the 15. And Alex is going to head across here, and will he make it to the 15? Absolutely. So he will get 3 points in the ski jump arena too. The next group that we've got here is on Downhill Madness. This is from the Crash Hard 2 map. We've got Bryn Love, who is in the ETK Series Track Day Edition, taking on the first jump there with no problem. However, we've got the Pigeon Dragster, and that is Barry Hartford, who is just tumbling down the way. Bryn has her foot all the way to the ground. Oh, there is a jump a little off, lands on her back wheel and goes tumbling, rolling. However, seems to be doing pretty well heading down the way in the meantime. Poor Barry is just rolling down. Oh, unfortunately, Bryn has spun out, crashed, and is not going anywhere. Meanwhile, we've got poor Barry, who is just rolling, tumbling, falling down the track in his drag pigeon, and the more he rolls down here, the more like a ball he is becoming. So this could end up being a very interesting turn of events. Now, the finish line is all the way at the bottom of the track. Is there any way that Barry can roll his way all the way down to the end of the track? You can't even see it in the distance down there. But he is tumbling, he is rolling. The way this tournament works in terms of movement, as long as a vehicle is moving toward the finish line, we will stick with that vehicle until they don't move anymore. Well, like Barry. Okay, so we think we've got everything set back, yes, on Downhill Mayhem. Let's jump back up here, and we've got Elliot Garrard in the ETK 856 TT Sport against Cole Hurst in the Hopper Classic. Now, the key thing to remember is that, yes, although speed matters in terms of getting those first place 5 points, if you don't finish, you don't get any points. So the real secret here is to just finish the race. And as we can see here, Elliot is having a very hard time. Whoa, controlling his car. He hits one of the ramps that are along the side, he does a series of massive barrel rolls, and is on his roof. Oh my gosh, there we go. Oh, over the lava pits, and that is not good. Both vehicles exploding, and neither vehicle is going to reach the end of the line. That is a DNF for both Elliot Garrard and Cole Hurst on the Downhill Mayhem map. That is very, very unfortunate, but I've got a feeling we will see more of that. All right, so as they clean that up, let's jump back over to the car jump arena, where we've got Phoenix Tasker in the Dune Kicker Stadium and Chase Wheeler in the D-Series T15 Track Edition. And we can see here, these guys are sticking pretty close together. The Dune Kicker, oh, there we go, does pretty good. The track version also does well. Here comes Chase Wheeler. Chase Wheeler takes over the lead, heading for the finish line, crosses the finish line, takes first place, and that leaves Phoenix Tasker in second. So that was phenomenal. Chase grabs 5 points, Phoenix grabs 3, and we head over to the Ski Jump Arena 2.0, where we've got Hero of God, that is Trent, who is in the Bull-Eyed 350 Polizia, and in the Sunburst Off-Road, we've got Paris Braddock. Oh, Hero of God takes a spill, is upside down, and then after Paris hits the ground hard, he is also upside down. Both of them are sliding forward toward that 1,500 meter mark. Here we go with Hero of God at 1,213. Now, it's hard to say if the other vehicle, if Paris is even moving at this point. And there it is. Hero of God crosses the 1,500 mark. He will get 5 points. Can Paris get there? That's 1,400. He is slowing down big time. And this will be heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking. Oh, man. I was going to say it's going to be heartbreaking if he can't reach the end, and he does not. Flipping over to Downhill Madness from Crash Hard 2, we are with the Legrand SE campaign, Cody York behind the wheel, and Kiana Gibbs in the Piccolino Baja Unlimited Class 5. Both vehicles clearing that first stream area with no problem at all. And look at the Baja just screaming down. Kiana just not even waiting, taking off. Cody, oh no, Kiana takes a bad hit on the jump. Oh, and so does Cody. He does not do very well either. That is going to be a, oh no, he's off the edge. That's really not good for Cody. Kiana is tumbling down, but will eventually come to a rest. Yeah, that is such a bad spot. If you can clear that jump, then I think you can make it to the end, but that's going to be the secret on that map. We do have the mess cleaned up over on Downhill Mayhem, so we are back over there. And this time it is Eleonora Winterbottom with the Barstow 353 V8 Road Sport package up against Holly Austin in the Romer Diesel V8 LXT35. Both vehicles racing down the hill. The Barstow, ooh, narrowly just hugging the edge of that particular hazard where the pipes are. They both clear the lava pit, but look at this in the Romer. Holly is making a move and does pass. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Passes Eleonora, and it looks like Holly, barring anything major, is going to win, and does. Holly will take the 5 points, and Eleonora grabs 3 here in this first round of action today. Whew, this is crazy. All right, so we're back here on the Car Jump Arena, and this time we've got Nairi Day in the Covet 1.5 DXi and Willis Coleman in the Widgeon Sprint. These are two tiny cars that ended up getting paired together. We will see how this goes as the Covet takes off. Nairi lands on its nose. And, the opposite is true for the Sprint. Willis grabbing the back wheels, but will Nairi cross the finish line? That is the question, and yes, manages to get to the finish line. However, it looks like Willis Coleman may be stuck in the sand. Yep, not going anywhere as we move over to the Ski Jump Arena 2.0. We've got GamerGull in the ETK I-Series Street version against the Burnside Dualmatic V8, Danica Giles. And Danica does not make it across at all and loses the roof, most of her car. Let's just be honest. She loses most of her car, crashing into the bottom of the landing zone. That just means that in order for GamerGull to get any points, he just has to slide across the 1,500 meter mark and take this all by himself. He is sliding. Is he going to make it? It looks like he will, and getting close. That was the 1,400. Here's the 1,500, slowing down, but crosses, and there it is, GamerGull grabbing 5 points. That was spectacular. Oh my gosh. All right, so we move to the Downhill Madness map, where we've got Isadora Fitzroy in the Miramar Lux against Aria Bone in the Pessima 80s 2.0 LX. And the Miramar definitely has a decided lead. Oh, but here comes the Pessima. Oh my gosh. All right, Aria is making a move, passes by the Miramar Lux, leaving Isadora Fitzroy in the dust. The big question, though, is the ramp coming up, and this seems to be the destroyer of cars. Oh, had plenty of speed, but both vehicles managed to grab that tail end piece of the hole there, of that valley, whatever you want to call it, that pit, and they are both just completely obliterated, and neither one of them will get any points for this particular first round action. All right, for the last race on Downhill Mayhem of the day, we've got Anton Vipond in the Bastion Hot Lap Special and Merrick Stone in the H-Series H25 four-wheel drive Vanster. Now, it looks like that the Bastion Hot Lap Special is definitely going to take this. I mean, he is flying down the track, no doubt about it. Let's see. Uh-oh. All right, we've got a problem. There it is. I was just going to say, we've got a problem. The H-Series is hugging the side. And as you saw there are these torturous ramps that are placed along the side that will send vehicles flying. Unfortunately, that puts Merrick Stone out of the race as Anton Vipond crosses the finish line for those 5 points. But, oh, man, that is such a bummer for Merrick Stone in this particular race. Heading back to the Car Jump Arena, we've got LosWilko in the Vivas S310 Arsenic against Elias Smythe in the Wendover Street Tuned Edition, and Elia is making a move, taking over the lead. Oh no, as we watch, slamming down. That is so not good. Oh my goodness gracious, this is going to be tough. LosWilko tumbling, rolling. Wait a minute. LosWilko takes the win, and Elia, whose wheels are messed up, cannot cross the finish line. What a crazy finish that was for that race there. Moving on, we've got Benjamin Ruff in the Scintilla Course Spider against Russell Gladwin in the SBR AWD. That's right, the all-wheel drive. As we are watching, look how far the Scintilla has gone. Benjamin just, takes it and absolutely obliterates his car into 2 pieces. Let's see if Russell can take advantage of this. It's going to be a little hard considering both vehicles are upside down, it appears. Yes, yes, they are. But it looks like Russell's vehicle is actually gaining some ground here. Oh, nope, not at all. There you go. Oh, and look at there. So close. What a very close match for that round of action. The final race today. We've got Chastity Brian in the Moonhawk Dragster and Sydney Moss in the Pessima 90s Dragster. Both of them clearing that first creek, no problem at all. Racing down toward this jump. Oh, that is a problem. Chastity losing control. She is having a rough time. Oh, but weirdly manages to skirt over the pit that everybody's had trouble with. But look at this. Sydney Moss flying up in the air, bypassing. Oh, no, that's not good. I was just going to say bypassing Chastity. And here they go. They both end up crashing right here at this same pit at the end of the competition. All right, let's take a look and see where things stand after one round of racing here in the Ultimate Downhill Championship Tournament. So as you can see, each of the competitors were paired off. We saw that during the race, and there will be 4 races in each round, in each round. So this is round 1, race 1. Different vehicles got to participate in different downhill events. So next time we will see vehicles shift to new courses and figure out how that is going to play out in the overall scheme of things. At the end of the day, we will add up all of the points for all of the racers after all of the races, and the top 16 racers with the most points will move on to round 2. As we saw today, Downhill Madness, you look at those bottom racers down there in that list. Downhill Madness absolutely obliterated racers today. They all walked away with no points. How is that going to play out in the rest of this tournament, or the rest of this round even? We will just have to wait and see. We've seen some very cool surprises along the way. There have been some shockers, some not so surprises. But what happens when we now take these racers and move them to different tracks? We'll find out next time on the Ultimate Downhill Championship Tournament. I'm davidinark. Thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to Hero of God, GamerGull, LosWilko, Zachary, 7220 Gamer, ItHasToBeDone, the Maestro of Madness, and Cherry Boss for supporting the channel. I want to thank you so much for watching, for coming along and checking out the Ultimate Downhill Championship Tournament. Don't go far. We've got the next round coming up at some point, whenever I can get it edited. You know how it works. Anyway, thank you for watching. Oh my gosh. You guys are awesome. Hey, listen, hope you have a great day. We'll see you next time.